Get ready, sports fans. The fan base is here.
You know, some of the genesis of this is like he moved back into the area. He's been in Arizona for years, and there was a thing that happened back in 2012 that kind of brought us together even a little bit closer.
Yeah. What's kind of funny about that is September 2012, and sitting at my house, the Chiefs just got smoked by the Chargers, and we were tired of it. But it wasn't just me, it wasn't just Travis. There's a bunch of folks out there, and back in 2012, you went on under a fake name on an internet message board to make your social sports commentary, kind of like Twitter today, or X. But we decided to get a bunch of fans together, and we created the largest ever social media fan revolution called Save Our Chiefs. And so from there, we rented an airplane. We flew banners over Arrowhead that said, "Fire Pioli, bench Castle, return hope, save our Chiefs."
Draft a first-round quarterback.
Yeah, shocker.
They hadn't drafted a first-round quarterback since 1983. Now, what happened like 2 or 3 weeks before that, I was fed up, and I sent out a tweet to the Chiefs. I said, I'm not much of a Chiefs fan anymore. The yearly $30 million under the salary cap is BS. Greedy owners can FO. CC at NFL. And then 3 minutes later, they sent me a message back, and it said, "You should get your facts straight. It's your choice to be a fan. CC, get a clue." And I saw that the next day when I was in Chipotle, and I was like, almost choked on my burrito. I was like, "What? What?"
Yeah.
And so I took
told you to get a clue.
I took a screen cap of that, and I put it up on Twitter, and a little miniature shitstorm happened for like 3-4 days. I was like on all these different sports shows, and then when Eric reached out and said, "Hey, let's fly banners, let's raise some money to fly banners," and I was like, "Dude, I am all in. I want to show them that I got a clue."
Right, and we did. And holy smokes, we could spend a whole podcast on the Save Our Chiefs. But the crowning moment was we organized a blackout Arrowhead against the Cincinnati Bengals. Chiefs obviously got their ass kicked that day. But the whole stadium was 50% plus dressed in black shirts, jackets, Chiefs attire. Our good buddy Eric Grinnell was actually detained by stadium security because he was handing out factual flyers about the Scott Pioli regime. And so
we were all handing them out. My son was with me too. We were handing out Fire Pioli, all these different banners.
It was crazy. And it was actually my son's first ever Chiefs game. So I let him wear his favorite red Jamal Charles jersey.
Okay.
So he's kind of the unicorn on
the blackout day.
On the blackout day. But a beautiful thing happened. At the end of the season, Romeo Crennel was let go. Clark Hunt took responsibility for the organization. He flew to Philadelphia to meet with Andy Reid. They had an 8-hour, 9-hour interview. A day and a half later, Andy's under contract, and the whole world changed for Chiefs football.
Now, what was wild about that is the fact that if the Chiefs hadn't have persuaded him, if Clark hadn't have gone there and persuaded him, he already had a 7-year offer on the table for the Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals. And then, Andy was holding out maybe to get something at San Diego because he's originally from SoCal. So they were kind of looking into those options, and it's kind of wild to think that if Andy Reid doesn't come to Kansas City, then look at that whole trail behind him that doesn't happen. There's a whole dynasty that doesn't happen. And since maybe we put a foot in their ass a little bit and just said, hey, we kind of nudged them and said, look, the fans aren't happy. Can you do something? Yeah. And the thing is that, you know, they took about 4 weeks to hire Todd Haley back in 2009. And whenever I sent an email to Clark, I said, hey, you can't spend 4 weeks to try to hire somebody. No. All the good people are going to be gone. And so it was nice. And
it was crazy, buddy. It was crazy. And earlier this year, we were presented, all of us on the Save Our Chiefs crew, these almost authentic Super Bowl rings. It's not the same cut or same diamond and stone quality as the team got, but the weight is super heavy, big ring.